Hey, I have a secret. This is our 100th OMG episode. This is our 100th episode. Like, we have been together for 100 episodes. The question is, who helps me? Me and my spirit guys. I drop my own videos for y'all. I wouldn't be dropping no videos if you guys weren't here. I love y'all. Y'all, that's crazy. And honestly, I would be doing something else with my life right now, but I randomly just started YouTube to start it. It wasn't even. I have. I'm getting there. I'm building. I'm building. I started YouTube with like actually no foundation. I just threw myself in there. Was just like I'm gonna just do tarot on YouTube and just started doing it. It's a passion. It's a passion because I'm sharing it with y'all. I'm so grateful. If you don't know me, my name is Miladies here at Galactic Hood Buddha. I am your spirit shifter and self-awareness coach. There's so much stuff down below for us to interact. You could join Buy Me a Coffee. It's a beautiful collective community where I share articles and also have other fun things there for you. You want to work with me? I also have links below. I do a bunch of things. Just check. It's a lot. I'm grateful. So today we are going to be talking about Mars and Venus. They're going to, they are already together and will continue to be together until April. This is a rare event. It will not be happening again until I didn't check one, but it definitely doesn't happen often. And it has not happened in a very long time. Now we talk about Mars, masculine, Venus, feminine, the energy, energy wise, not in a perspective of gender. Love is in the air. Y'all, get out, find your soul tribe. You've been calling in supportive people. They are out there. You've been calling in this new job. It's out there. You've been calling in new love. It's out there. Now it's in Capricorn, so that does give us a little bit of, you know, it can't be all sweet, you know what I mean? It gotta be something a little rocky. And so it's in Capricorn, and then also we have Saturn in Aquarius. So we'll talk about that. Now, for March, we do have the Reiki Box that's going to be about increasing and boosting compassion, confidence, self-esteem. So it's already up if you want to join. Go right ahead, and it will be starting March 1st. It's going to be for 31 days. There's a description there on what the Reiki Box is. There's also an article expressing what the Reiki Box is. Go check it out and buy me a coffee. I think you'll like it. And so we'll talk about the week. I combine the week and the moons together, as well as our space and time for Mars and Venus. And then from there, we'll go into doing the elements and the collectives. I got a love oracle out today, as well as this Earthcraft oracle. It just feels nurturing this week. All right, so let's get into it. Let me drink some more. Hold up. I think I need to move my chair a little forward. Let me see. Yeah, because I be all the way over there in the corner. It's the way the camera is. All right, so let me move it. All right, so whew, it's gonna be a push and pull week because, you know, don't start. Y'all know. Oh, I do have producers. They're my dogs. Bryson, please, not right now. So Saturn and Uranus are having this friction happening, and Saturn is based on our past, and Uranus is focused on our future. So that is all happening, right? And so we are really being pushed at this current time to focus on our desires and what we want. I don't think small at all. Like anything that you've ever desired to do, if you wanted to learn how to drive, to go somewhere, go and get your permit, go and do the 5 hour, do all those things. Like, don't be scared to do that. Like, go ahead and get yourself out there. If you've been always wanting to cook and you is a passion, you go ahead and take small classes in cooking or ask somebody to mentor you or something like that. Like, this is the time. Right now, February 3rd, Mercury went direct. From now until May, there's not going to be any planets interfering in our activities, meaning that we pretty much have the go, right? It's like your mother said you could go outside and you're like, yeah. And you start going outside and you do everything that you love. You start going up and down the slide. You start going into, your mother told you not to get wet, but you don't care. You're going to go ahead and you're going to go into sprinklers and you're going to do all those fun things. It's like that. This is what this time frame is for us right now. We've been through a lot, and you've seen past videos, we've been through a lot. And so right now, with Mars and Venus together, that it's bringing like this huge energy of compassion, love, unity. Um, Again, if you've been single for quite some time, I will share a suggestion. First and foremost, let's not say that we're single anymore. I started saying this to myself last year. We're in transition to our next relationship, romantic relationship. Always say romantic relationship, right? Oh, not always, but do what you want. I always say romantic relationship for myself because a relationship is a lot. There's a lot of levels to relationship, right? You got relationship with your kids, you got relationship with your family. But when you start speaking deeper into what you want and you say romantic relationship, I am in a transition into my next romantic relationship. Doesn't that sound better than I'm single? Because, the words vibrate. And if we continue to say that we single, I can't even say it's single. It's going to continue to vibrate. And guess what's going to happen? Yeah, you got it. So more than likely, I have a video coming up in regards to the way we manifesting and things like that. Even for myself, because if y'all think that I don't look back at my videos, y'all bugging, because I don't be remembering some of the stuff I say, because this is why it's live. And so with that being said, Mars and so Monday, the moon is going to be in Taurus and is going to be creating a nice aspect, which is called a trine. It's a little triangle like this with Mars and Venus and Capricorn on Monday. So that's going to give us a burst of energy. So if you wanted to start that meal plan, go right ahead and do it. You're going to get that burst of energy. It's just going to come from within you to go ahead and do it. And Taurus moon is about our emotions. So our emotions are going to be stable enough to make these plans pull through, right? So again, one phone call away from your biggest dreams, one phone call away from moving to the next town, one phone call away from taking that vacation that you always wanted to take. And so we will be facing our fears. So let's not act like, oh my God, we're going to be gliding. Like I told you, it's going to be rough. So we will be facing our fears, but that fear, work with it. Ask yourself, where is it coming from? Where's that limitation coming from? Because fear comes from a space of at some point in our life, there was a blockage, right? Or something put us in a space of feeling like we cannot do it. So, I mean, it's going to take work, but go right ahead and really dig deep to where it came from. Prime example could be when people have a voice to be singers, and at some point in their life, somebody told them that that's not their route, and they still get that urge of wanting to sing, So they tend to some people go back and find their voice and they go and sing, but they work through that specific concern and issue. There's always something happening. There's always something happening in Harlem. Let me tell you. Focus, my ladies. They overcame that concern or issue that they had, and they were able to break free. And now they, motivational speakers or whatever it is that those type of people that break free from not being told to sing do. However, that was an example. Now you ask yourself, for you, Where in your life are you blocked? What is that fear, right? Money is, if do you fear that when you get a lot that you're going to turn into a different person? Do you feel like, what is the fear? Why do you feel like you don't deserve it all? When it comes to love, what is the fear? Why you don't want to let nobody in, or why you don't want to let go of that to be in a happier relationship? These are just different aspects into our lives. There's so many things to the psyche and us. We're all different, but I'm asking you to ask yourself, what is it that you want to shift? Where is it that you want to be? You don't want to be at that job anymore. Keep into consideration that a lot of things that are happening at this current time are going to be long term, meaning that it's going to be in your life for quite some time. So, what does that look like for you, right? Within the next within the next 5 to 10 years, what does that look like for you, being in that relationship that you don't want to be in, or that job that you don't want to be in? You matter. At the end of the day, everywhere we're at is we're needed. There's so much going on right now. I can't even tell you. But we are. Hold on. Anyways, I swear I think the cops is playing with. No, don't say that. Mind your business. Focus. All right. So Tuesday, that energy that the Taurus moon is having with Uranus is going to be carrying on until Tuesday, and on Tuesday we're going to be feeling that excitement because we have Mercury and Pluto is the planet of destruction but also rebirth. So and Mercury, again, talking about that voice, so we're going to be able to stand our ground and voice our opinion. There's going to be a lot of how can I say, you're a person that wants to shift, and then you're gonna have the naysayers blocking you, like the petty people blocking and feeling like you're not gonna get to where you're gonna go. So it is, like I said, there's gonna be a fight. So go ahead and make your plans. Dodge those people that are not for what you want to do right now, and this is the time to look for the tribe that will support you in that. If you're on a spiritual journey, look for the tribe so you can be able to be comfortable speaking about your dreams, your awakening, your aha moments. If you want to be a dancer, go ahead and stop hanging out with people that don't dance and hang out with people that dance. I know it's like, oh my ladies, it's not that simple. It's all about choices, right? This is that moment in time where we want to be happy, where we want to go ahead and feel freedom, where we want to go ahead and work less hours. When do we give that to ourselves? How do we create it? Who do you ask? Yourself. I guarantee when you open up to your passion and the things that you want to do, even if it is as a hobby, you'll find a reason to wake up every day and want to do something that brings joy into your life. There's a lot of things that bring us joy into our life, but there's nothing like something that we like to do on our own with nobody around, like dancing. All right. So on Wednesday and Thursday, you have the moon in Gemini. So you already know what that is. That's communication. That's also a little bit of, like I was saying, that pettiness of like, then he said, she said type of energy, or people might be mad that you may be switching up. You switching up, but you really taking care of yourself, right? Just watch how people react to your shift, right? Because if you're in a space of shifting, watch how people react, because that's going to give you the answer that you need to continue to go towards the route that you desire. It's all about what we desire at this current time. We're humans. It's okay to desire things. That's what we're here to do. And some people may not feel that way, right? Because we got that spiritual aspect. But at the same time, we came to learn how to be humans. Here. All right. And then from that time, the moon is going to be in Gemini on Wednesday and Thursday. And then Friday, that's when we're going to relax. So it's going to be a little bit of, we might be a little bit restless Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But Friday and Saturday and Sunday come, we ain't going to want to do nothing. It's like Netflix and chill, because it's the Cancer moon. And it's more of us just wanting to maybe recap on what we just did and how we achieved some of the goals. Let me tell y'all, it has taken me quite some time to jump into my body and actually go ahead and do a lot of these yoga moves that I've been studying. So I've been studying for 2 years, but I just moves. I'm just like, but I've been doing some affirmations, and just really resetting my mind to understand the reason why it's important for me to practice yoga and things like that. And it's a lot to behind all of this. This is why it's taking me time. But for the most part, being able to do it every day now, it's amazing to me, because 6 months ago I was not doing yoga every day. You would not catch me. But now I do it every day. Now I'm just like, wait, I gotta do yoga. I mean, I'm telling y'all, it doesn't matter what time it is. Like, if I felt like I missed it, I know I'm gonna do it, even if it's in the nighttime. And then that's when you find out there's different levels to yoga. So restorative yoga, y'all should look it up on YouTube. Recommended. All right. So that's how the week is gonna go. And so, like I said, it's gonna be feeling a little bit pull and push, but it's really about you battling yourself. Like, it may feel like your external world is fighting with you, but remember, our external is our internal. So it's really you going to be battling yourself, including myself. I'm kind of like ready to see what next week got. But and so that brings us into understanding the energy of Mars and Venus. So I'll talk about that right now. Another sip. Hey y'all, I got my phone right here. To look up. All right. I got my notes right here. It's like, I really I don't be wanting to miss anything. There's so much happening. Y'all, I didn't even get into the Pluto return that's happening. It has not happened in 278 years, meaning that this is the first time that we're seeing that the United States is having this Pluto return, according to tropical astrology, by the way. And that is something that is shifting us, and it's been happening since February 3rd. And can I tell y'all, my sister was here. I was chilling. And next thing you know, I'm like, I can't breathe. February 3rd, I'm like, I can't breathe. And then my sister, she knows I get anxiety attacks. Like, so our body is receiving energy that our human body can take at times. And, kind of may be hard to understand for some people, but for myself, I'm like I said, I'm very aware of my spiritual body, and when I'm getting anxiety attacks, I started learning in 2018, by the way. So it's not like I've been doing this all my life. Since 2018. I didn't get panic attacks prior to that. But anyways, so I knew that it was something going on, and I knew it from when I walked inside the house, because I'm like, yo, it's hot. Yo, my sister's like, it's not hot. Yo, I'm like, it's hot. So long story short, this spurge of energy just came through, and I just had to lay down and breathe and turn on the AC. But I like to just lay down, smell my oils, and do different things to bring myself back here. But it was crazy, and then I found out that that's when the energy is starting to begin. Y'all, drink water, ground yourself, like do meditations, do whatever it is that you have to do to stay within your body, because these energies are strong when they're coming in. All right, so when Mars, wait, let's get this right. So Mars, we know that Mars is the planet of, let's get the ugly part, the aggression, fights, and things like that. So that energy is still there, but it also rules Pluto and Aries. So Pluto and Aries, they get Pluto and Aries. Scorpio, because Pluto rules Scorpio too. It rules Scorpio and Aries. And if you think about those two energies, that's water and that's fire. So that energy is out there, right? In addition to now Venus also has the energy of earth, beauty. So you also have the masculine Mars and the feminine, right? So these energies are combining together, and they are doing it. They're hitting 3 new moons, right? It happened already in Aquarius, and it's happening in Pisces, and it's also happening in Aries. So that's 3 different energies that is being anchored in with this with Mars and Venus. And they're the theme here is bringing love, bringing teamwork, unity. But it could come with some aggression, right? Because you got Mars that's there, and Mars is not really in a space of wanting to play around, right? Or is it, right? Because it's going into Pisces, so I don't know. But Mars in Pisces is a little bit wishy-washy because it slows it down. But we'll talk about that another time. And so think about those new moons and the energy of what it looks like for you to build positive finances, positive relationships. What does that look like for you, right? Does it look like you digging into your finances and see how you grew up? That's what I did. I just wrote down everything how I looked at money growing up, and it brought out a lot. Like it could be kind of hard for some people, but take your time. But I do feel like when you at least let it out or speak to somebody about how you grew up, about your finances, it'll help out. It'll help you build a better relationship with money, right? Then it goes with love too. It really does boil down to how we grew up, right? And how it has shaped us, our belief system, and does it work anymore, right? A lot of times you look at it and it really doesn't. Like most times, some of us go into spaces where our parents used to go into, right? Like the 99-cent store, or, just these different places that our parents used to shop in, and it's no longer where we want to shop in. Maybe we want more quality stuff, maybe. So like just think of different things. And you remember Venus is about worth, right? So it's going back to your self-worth. Like what do you feel like you want to bring in when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to your thoughts, when it comes to your actions, right? Because that's Aquarius, Pisces, and Aries. So that's the energy that's coming in. So that, yes, you may find your soulmate if you get out the house. You may find your soulmate should you decide to open up, right? Declutter what your past love area has been and continue to move forward in what you want to receive, right? A lot of times we dwell, right? That's depression, right? Dwelling on the past. I know myself when I think about my mother, that's the past, right? So it does get into a space of feeling down and out, right? Or when we used to make a lot of money, or when we had the best relationship, right? That's all thinking about the past. But at the end of the day, what do you want right now? Come back. What do you want right now? What do you want from this point on? What did you learn? And what do you want from this point on so that you can continue to bring that energy? Because remember, whatever we're thinking about is going to continue to create. So if we continue to think about fear, about love, and how we got hurt, it's going to continue to show up in different people until we learn the lesson that at the end of the day, you're still worth that opportunity to be in a loving relationship. You're still worth the opportunity to make 100 grand a year. You can do it. I'll be your hype man. All right. So again, two or more people is a group. That's it. So if two people get together and they decide to create a sponsorship for something on the low, you can do that. Like you don't have to be grand famous unless you want to be. Then that's cool. There's no problem. Get more sponsorship. It's up to you. Do something that makes you happy. That's gonna help you feel like you contribute to society. Should you decide that you want to contribute to society? Because some of us don't, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. There is a lot of people out here doing things. So stop. But we still love you and we need you because everybody is unique. You thought I was going to let you go, right? No. Bring it back. We all unique enough to help each other out. And that talks about community, right? Having different skills. Strengthening your skills. This is a time for us to strengthen our skills. Our everyday. What do you want your everyday to look like? You know, when they be like, oh, script your life. If you never heard about scripting, there's a lot. Let me know because we'll talk about that on Manifestation Monday. Scripting is just you being in the life or that day that you feel is the perfect day for you, or the day that you will be the happiest. So if that is marriage, because that came to my head for some people, if that's marriage, what does marriage look like for you? What does that day look like? Today I woke up, it was a sunny day, or maybe it was raining, I don't know. I'm going to get my toes done. It is feels so amazing. I don't know what you do with your life. I'm not gonna sit here because y'all can make up stuff because I got my Gemini moon. All right. So this also talks about creating projects. Was that one project that you wanted to create, or that one collaboration, right? I'm hearing podcasting. If you wanted to podcast or you want to join a podcast, shoot your luck. Go ahead and check out. These things are going to be happening for us. There's no retrograde in our space. We have all of this happening, but keep in mind that is in Capricorn, so it's still in the space of structure, right? In a way, it's in the 10th house, so we're looking like our space of being looked, how we're going to be looked at in the outer world, reputation, foundation. So it's, we're building right now. So it's not like here we are, I see you, I see my soulmate, I love you today, I love you tomorrow. No, you better, first of all, if you meet somebody just right then and there, you don't know them, check them out first. Like, don't go crazy. All right. If you go into that job interview, check who they are first. All right. Keep focused. Saturn is still in Aquarius. Saturn in Aquarius still is keeping us like steady. Like, just don't forget. So we have Vesta. Vesta is an asteroid and it's in Capricorn as well. There's a party in Capricorn right now, by the way, but we won't get into that. Just know that there's a lot of restructuring and rebuilding and foundations is already starting up. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful time. So we're again, what do you want your everyday to look like? You want to start exercising. Do you do that in the morning? Do you do that at night? How do you include it in your day? Don't forget, I have a self-care calendar that can help you with that. You know, every day you do a little something, something, you know. All right. So there is going to be surprises. So be prepared for that. The way you may see things is not going to always turn out that way, but you will get what you deserve and even more. So don't limit yourself, right? I want to start a podcast. All right, fine. Look at me, y'all. Like, I started YouTube back in 2020, like I think it was March when I dropped my first video. And gradually, just by doing that, here we are, our 100 video. You know what I mean? So it's like that. If you're in a rush, okay, no problem. I understand you. But if you're not in a rush, start off. Start off somewhere. It starts like this. It's always something small like this that when we look back, it was the biggest thing that we ever did, that one decision, you know? Try it, try it, try it. All right. So, where we at? Where we at? So again, remember, no planets are stopping us right now. When we go back now in May, that's when Mercury goes back into retrograde, and then that's when all the planets start going retrograde again. So y'all go fly, go, I don't know, do something fun. This is a fun year. Do something fun. Come back and report, but do something fun, please. All right. Focus, my ladies. I'm trying. Saturn and Uranus. All right, like I said, Saturn Uranus is going to bring in that energy of the past. So it's going to be a battle between your old you and new you. Even like with your ego. I know I was battling my ego last week. That's why I couldn't come on. Last week it was a battle. So we will be challenging ourselves. There's going to be times when you want to rest and your body's like, go, go, go. Like, listen to your body. All right. And for those of you who are in business, this is going to be a special time to build professionally, like network like no motherfucking other. This is the time to network. This is the time to like showcase yourself, you know, in a compassionate way, to actually build long term. Remember that. Build long term. So don't just go in there and just build with somebody and then get fucked over or anything like that. Don't say that I told you. No, not here. What I am saying is like, test things out, right? And see how things are going to build for you. But this is the time to connect. If you have space, do networking events. If you're looking for a business partner or a business mentor, whatever the case might be, build yourself for that, right? Start doing that. Y'all, I cannot tell y'all how YouTube is so helpful. So helpful. I cannot tell y'all, like, from building I don't know, I type anything on YouTube, and that's how I build a lot of the things that I've created for you guys, honestly. Plus, I took desktop publishing when I was in high school. At first I was mad, but then now I realized that it was for a reason. Y'all don't know what desktop publishing is, go look it up. All right, so Venus and Mars, they already are in Capricorn, right? And they met up already July 7th in Leo, right? And now it's happening again on the 16th in Aquarius. And then they're going to be doing it again March 7th in the new moon, meaning they're going to be conjoined. They're going to be together like this. So right now they're hanging around each other, right? But for the most part, when they get together, that means that they're dancing together. So the 16th and the 7th, those are days that, you know, you may want to go out. You may want to get out. Starbucks. I don't know what you do with your life, but you go ahead and check these spaces out. You know, if there's any events that you want to go to, just take yourself out. You don't have to have a group of people with you. This is like a time for us to connect. So be mindful of those dates, because these are dates that they're really getting together. And they're going to be again together. Normally they do get together all the time, right? But it's every 18 months and it's only for 10 days. That's why this is like, because it's only for 10 days and now they're together for 2 months. I don't know what to say. Anyways, all right. So going back to finish this off before we get into our cards, it all talks about what are we attracted to? What are we choosing? What do we love? What do we enjoy? What do we have at this current moment? And how can we bring in more abundance for ourselves? How can we open up, right? Open up to receive. Venus is about love, and Mars is coming in with that passion. So be kind to yourself, right? It all starts with you. Like, this is what I came here to do, right? I'm an advocate for your soul. I'm an advocate for those who are ready to tap into themselves. There's advocacy for other things in the world, and this is mine. And I just feel like you have the ability to tap into your soul. I mean, you guys will hear my story, but we have the ability. It's all about the choices that we make, and we make it every day. In the beginning, you want to make it hard for yourself and challenge yourself, but remember, you're only challenging you. Truthfully, nobody gives a fuck about what the hell we do. At the end of the day, people just want to hear things that are not. People will send you will hear bad news before you hear good news. So go ahead and do what the fuck you want to do. All right. So that's over with. And now we're going to drink a little bit more water, and we're going to tap into these elements. Nice and relax. All right. I'm doing with time. I'm doing good with time. All right, good. Y'all, because I be long-winded at times, I think. I don't know. Anyways. Y'all hired me. All right. Dear angels and archangels, thank you. We're going to start with, we still with Aquarius. We're going to start with air. Then we're going to go into water, fire, and earth. All right. So let's do this. All right. Infinite being. Y'all, if y'all don't know who the Palladians are, look that up too, because that energy is pulling in as well. So for my galactic people, right? Because it's galactic Hoodbuddha. So talk about the Palladians briefly. You know, check that out. That's galactic starseed, the seven sisters. That's what I'll say for now. I got my Lumerian crystal right here, so I'm activating. So yeah, I'm activating. All right. Air. As an overall, you got the action card in reverse. Y'all don't want to do nothing. Aquarius, you got the Hermit in reverse. Gemini, you got opportunity. Libra, you got community. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, some air signs are ready to take actions, others are not. The 8 really talks about this is the time for you to do it. This is fear, right? These lightnings, right? People are scared of lightning, right? So there's fear within the air signs at this current time. Maybe there's not a space where you guys are believing that things are actually transpiring for you. And next week that energy comes in. So it's like, yeah, I have this energy, real dramatic, but it's energy of do or die, right? So it kind of would be that, right? Gemini, I feel like Gemini would be like do or die. And so with that being said, 8 is if you look at it like this, it's infinity, right? So I'm feeling like fortune and stuff like that. So it's like a big leap, right? I'm feeling like a lump on my throat. So there could be a big leap, or this decision that's being made is huge, right? And I can see, because a lot of both some, all right, we're going to it. This decision that's coming up for air signs is big. And so this is the sense of fear right now. So work through that fear next week and figure out how you're gonna be able to turn this card around and just go ahead and take action. Like, what does it look like? What is the plan, right? And when you look at the plan, then you're able to understand how your next step is gonna go. I believe here I'm sensing the fear of not knowing what's next is really the concern, but at the same time, it's like you have to take the step to know what's next. Like the fuck. And here's Aquarius with the damn fucking hermit and the light. I don't know if I should go. Like the 9 is like you've been through what you have. Well, you've been through what you've been through. Is that even a way to say it, Spirit? Let's bring it back. You've been through a lot. And now it's time for you to trust yourself. And now with the hermit, you already have the information. It's like you have the knowledge. The hermit is about investigation. It's about finding the information, digging a little deeper. You dug. Now it's time for you to leap. So right now with the 9, it talks about you collected everything that you need. You have all the details that you need right now. What is it that you want to do? How is it that you're going to put it into action? Who is it that you're going to contact? Do not be scared. You know, how much light do you want to shine on it? They're saying that you have enough light to take action. So now how do you turn that over? What is your fear? Do you work with someone to clear that fear away? Talk to yourself. Aquarius, you guys are very good at that, in a sense of like, that could be all. That could be it. Get out your head. hmm Get out your head and talk to somebody else. All right, so that you'll get that out the way, so you can have time and space to take action. Gemini, you too. You got an opportunity coming in. It's a grand opportunity for in all areas of your life, right? So you pick the area of your life where you feel like this opportunity is in, but the fear is still there. How do I take action? Is this real? Right? This is the question that Gemini is asking, right? But it's green. This is again that goal. And this is an opportunity, like it's the beginning of an opportunity of something good that's coming up. So again, for my air signs, take your time and go ahead and do the plan and baby steps. You don't have to leap, but do the baby steps. But the opportunities is coming in, Gemini. There's also, I have a sense of, for those of you who've been looking for business opportunity, that's coming up for you. And when it comes to moving, some Geminis are moving, and that energy is coming in for you. So check out your emails. Libra, community. Right now, Libra, you more in the space of finding your community, and you're really not knowing which route to take. There's many routes for you to take when it comes to building your community. And you could also be spreading yourself thin, Libra. And by spreading yourself thin, you're not understanding which route to take. Like, what do I take? What's my next step? But again, remember what I said earlier in the beginning about where the moon is going to be. We're going to have the energy to move forward. So you, Libra, figure out what community you want to help first. Figure out where you want to take action. So air signs is in the sense of more of taking baby steps, because I do see the big picture of everything. You want to take action, but the fear of failure is what's pushing y'all back. But again, it's working through that. Ain't nothing stopping y'all. You just have to work through it. All right. Feel a little like it was tight. It will be good to work on your throat chakra. Yeah. Work on your throat chakra. All right. Water signs. Give us the message. Oh, y'all. Oh, well, it says it on the YouTube title. For January, don't start. February, got it. Oh my God, how? February 7th to February 13th. Yeah, I already know. For my water signs. All right. Yeah, we got the Leo full moon coming up. And that closes out what we did 6 months ago. So whatever seed you planted during the Leo new moon is closing up right now. See, and I'm in alignment. Y'all see that? I'm in alignment. All right, water signs. You have the inspiration card in reverse as a collective. Come on, y'all, turn this around. Fear is coming in, but we got this. Cancer, you have the 7 of coins in reverse. Pisces, you have, what do you have? The High Priestess in reverse. And then Scorpio, you have the 2 of coins in reverse. Y'all, come on. We got this. Listen, all of this could be turned around, right? It's all about the choices that we're going to be making. All right. So, water signs, you have the inspiration card in reverse. You can, Bison, please. You can see and feel that things are moving along for you, but at the same time, if it's like this, you're stuck. And that stuckness could come from our negative Nancy up here. So for my water signs, right? When it comes to the energy that we're in right now, embody some of that Aquarius energy to make these decisions. Bison, I cannot right now. This is live. It's called live TV, bro. All right. So when it comes to the inspiration card, it really does talk about who can you count on to inspire you to move forward with what you want. Cancer, you have everything that you need right now to bring yourself into a space of feeling secure with a supported team. Do you feel like you have people supporting you right now, or are you beginning to collectively find those people that's going to support you in what you want to do? 7 is about spirit. So right now, you could be in the space of connecting with your spirit guides. Some of you guys may be connecting with whatever whichever way you build faith and belief for yourself. This is time that you're doing that as well. So you also could be becoming inspired by what you've been receiving, the messages, so that you can be able to move forward. That's not for everybody. And for others, it's really finding home. For Cancers, where is the home for me? That's what I'm hearing for others. So this could talk about not feeling well in your environment. And then when it comes to your finances, right, since this is Pentacles, you could be in the space of feeling like you're not in the space of luck when it comes to your finances. I am hearing, make that choice. Take it how you want it. All right. But again, you may be getting some inspiration on how to build finances for yourself. And are you going to be able to, do you feel like you're strong enough to move forward with the choices that you're going to be making? I always feel like when we're making big choices and we don't know how somebody else made it, look for those people that have made it through what you're about to jump into. Pisces, you got the intuitive card, the High Priestess in reverse. Here right now, Jupiter is in your sign at this current time before it goes into air. And right now, when it comes to your spiritual world, you're being highly activated. And some of my artists out there are also being very being inspired. But right now, everything, I feel like you're not showing to the world, right? Because all of y'all are in reverse. So right now, there's nothing that you want to share with the world next week. And it's more of like, we're waiting for this beauty, whatever it is that you have going on here. And so with my Pisces, is like you're being inspired right now to be more in your element, more in your passion, and so you're figuring it out. And could be the reason why a lot of y'all don't want to come out next week or do much. But do remember what I said again. I'm going to continue to say that in the beginning of the video. We have Mars and Venus taking action. We have the support that we need. Take baby steps. Build a plan. Write things out. Many of us have everything here on what we want to do. Write it out. Maybe at times when we write it out, it's not even what we want to do, and that opens up the space, Pisces, to bring in that intuition so that you can start doing what you really feel your desire to do or you enjoy to do. All right. I don't like to write all the time, y'all. Y'all think I be telling y'all to write and I don't write? I write. I got books, but I write for different matters. For the most part, when it comes to journaling, I'll be like, because journaling is deep, it's emotional, and you releasing, and depending on how you journal. I don't know how you journal. I'll be like, hey y'all, guess what happened? I can't believe. All right, Scorpio, what's going on? You may be feeling like you unbalanced with your priorities. Some of you guys may be feeling like you may be too focused on your priorities, that you're not focused on yourself, or you could be focused on a significant other, that you're not focused on yourself. So this does talk about how do you get inspired to bring in balance into your week when it comes to work and home, when it comes to taking care of yourself and taking care of others. This also talks about bringing in unity, right? Bringing in abundance as well. I don't know why I did that. That's how I feel like some of my Scorpios are. Maybe this is how y'all gonna be getting something. Scorpio, what's up? Yeah, look how y'all got me. Hey. No, Zeus, this is the Scorpio energy. You gotta wait. All right. So with that being said, Scorpio, what I do feel with the green, I do feel like some of y'all are also working with your heart chakra. So some of y'all could be opening up to love, right? This looks like you're opening up to love. You're opening up to receive. So a lot of that's good too. Opening up to receive. But Scorpio, since y'all secretive, is like you're opening up to receive on the low. Relationships for y'all will be chiming in. Some of y'all is gonna happen next week. And again, remember that Uranus, sorry, y'all. Uranus is doing a lot, doing the most. All right. And by it doing the most, it automatically puts us in a space of surprises. So expect the unexpected, because with Aquarius and Uranus, it brings weird meetings, weird people. When I say weird, I mean in a sense of like, I call myself weird, but more like people that you're not used to being around, people that you're not used to meeting up with, people that you're not even used to talking to. That's what I mean by that. And that's just my definition of weird. I'm not here to argue, because I know people always call me weird. So, but anyway, so that's the type of energy that's coming in. So, that's why I said just follow your intuition. It's really important to tap into our intuition at this current time so we can understand what's happening. But right now, for my water signs, it really is about taking this inspiration that's within you and seeing how you can find that supportive group of people to assist you, whether if it's in love, whether if it's in your finances, right? Though the energy of finances is here, so if you need assistance, find a team, Cancer, find a team to help you with your finances to see how that looks for you. Corky journal. Yes. Zeus, you have to wait, Papa. All right, so now is my fire signs. Listen, I have 2 more rounds and then I got you. Please. All right. Fire. Y'all don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so other people can see this too. We out here. All right. This overall card is generosity. It's the 6 of coins. All right. So we have Leo. You have the competition card, the 5 of wands in reverse. Aries. Everybody in reverse. Aries, you got abundance in reverse. Okay. Sagittarius, you have the 6 of... Oh, yeah, I didn't want that. The 6 of cups in reverse. It ain't my fault. The 6 of cups in the upright position. Y'all aggressive out here. First of all, y'all just flying out here. Alright, calm down, y'all. Whew. Aries coming in. Fire signs are coming in with that energy. All right. So you have the generosity card in reverse. So right now, all my fire signs are looking for ways to give back, looking for ways to connect, looking for ways. So right now, they are, next week, they're doing this. Everybody's on the low. Whatever. It's up to us, right? So everybody's on the low. So fire signs are looking to connect. So they're looking for communities. They're going to be in a space of connecting business wise, also looking for the type of career that they want to be in. So this really talks about that. This also talks about learning how to receive. So for my fire signs, if you don't want people to help you out, do yourself a favor. Do us a favor. Let us help you. You don't have to do it by yourself. All right. So this really does talk about if you've been feeling overwhelmed, fire signs. This is the week to allow people to assist you, and you assist other people. See how you can compare notes, and things like that. And also good good fortune in the space of if you want to ask for a raise, or if you want to just anything that has to do with finances for y'all is going to be good this week. Even if you maybe wanted to ask for a loan, figure it out first. Make sure your credit score is good. Don't just go in there talking about ladies say I could get a loan. Like, nah. Chill. All right, Leo, you have the competition. So in reverse, this is more of like, what is it about you that you're not liking at this current time that's not allowing you to receive, that's not allowing you to connect with other people? Right now with this competition, you may be feeling like others is in competition with you, or you are in competition with yourself. And so for the most part right now, there's a unease within you next week. It just feels like maybe some things that you wanted to go your way is not going the way you want. You know, if you ask for something or you manifested something, really be in a space of going back and rewriting that so you don't get upset, or maybe here in your mind, even though this is wands, it's like your mind may be playing tricks on you in the sense of like having you come down from what you said you wanted to do. So if you wanted to work out, and then maybe you started working out 5 times a week, and your body's like, let's work out 2 times. You could be battling with that type of energy in the sense of where you wanted to be and where you are right now. So take your time and figuring this out, not allowing yourself to get beat up, because don't beat yourself up, because at the end of the day, what's the good in that? Start over. Now, unless you are literally in a competition, and you're scared that you may be not able to win, sharpen your skills. Sharpen your skills, sharpen your mindset. It's all about this. Aries, your abundance is in reverse. Right now, there's a sense of cultivation. There's a sense of you being in the space of, you know, doing this, learning how to receive, learning how to calm down, learning how to be in the fruit of your labor. You've been doing a lot. I'm hearing for the past 9 months, you've been doing a lot. And so right now you're being able to see the fruit of your labor. So next week for you is to sit back and receive and relax, not to do so much, but really to take care of yourself, take care of your well-being, be in your body, right? This, for some, also there could be something, a surprise coming through next week that will take you to the next level of whatever it is that you've been planning. So if you're an entrepreneur, whatever you've been planning, something's going to go great for you next week in that area. Anyone who's been applying for a job, you will get that job as well. Not the first one, but the second one. I don't know what that means. It's not for everybody. I already know. Pick what you can. And I always forget to say this, but I should write this. Look at your sun, moon, and rising. All right? Always. Always, always, always. What else, Aries? What else do you want? All right, abundance. Also, whatever you've been the seeds that you've been planting in your mind is starting to overtake whatever it is that you've been releasing. So at the end of the day, you've been making space. So you've been releasing negative Nancy, and you've been adding things into your mind that's also assisting you right now. Sagittarius, you got the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is letting it go, and in the upright position is like you're allowing yourself to be free about your emotions and you letting it go. So all right, I just see this type of energy. It's just like you speaking up, you letting people know who you are. It's like the I'm coming now. I want the world to know. And you leaving past love energy behind. Is a lot of things that you're leaving behind. This energy is not, to me, sad. It's like you already been through the tears, and now it's just like, you know what? It is what it is. I've learned the lessons, and now I'm just ready to move forward, and I'm not worried about anything else. Like, maybe somebody's maybe looking at somebody's Instagram. Okay, that's something different. Sag, you looking at somebody's Instagram, or somebody's looking at Sagittarius Instagram. That's something else. Looking at the memories, wishing that. All right, so some people wish that they were with that person or that job, right? Maybe you see your ex co-workers having fun and you wish that he was there. Y'all giving me a lot. What's the school? Tell me what else. But this week is all about what for Sag is what lessons did you learn? What was the exchange? And then it also talks about if some of my Sagittarius feel like they're in a bind, don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Right now, people are not necessarily going to question because they trust. Go ahead and be trustworthy though. You know what I mean? And ask for help. All right. We're good on time. And we got my earth signs, my supporters. I love y'all so much. Earth sign be in the building heavy. Y'all, don't forget I do natal chart readings. It's really important for you to learn the type of energy elements that you have in your natal chart. It will help you understand how you attract people into your life. Yeah. Right. So if you have like a lot of fire, but you don't have a lot of water, that could be the reason why you may be very aggressive, as opposed to having more like that feminine energy, that yin. I have a lot of fire in my chart, but I have siblings that have water in their chart, and my mother was a water sign, so that helped me. I think it did. It did. All right, for my earth signs. So as a collective, we have the burning card in reverse. Right now, y'all tired. Y'all letting it all go. All right, Virgo, you have anxiety. The Nine of Swords in reverse. Capricorn, you have Ascension. This is a major arcana. And Taurus, you have the Eight of Coins in reverse. All right. So we do have a mixed energy here, but for the most part, what I do feel for my earth signs is the best is yet to come, right? This energy right here feels to me that you guys already know what has been pulling you down, and you're no longer going to be able to let that hold you back anymore. 10 is like, that's it, no mas, finito, peace. Meaning like you have clarity now. Where is it that you want to go, and what is it that you want to do, right? And that clarity brings some anxiety, and others knowing that they have to put in more work. So for the most part, it's about standing your ground and being like, I'm feeling like my feet is being rooted at this current time, like just being firm with what you're deciding and moving forward with it and not looking back, right? Whatever you're leaving behind is going to open up space for what you want to create. But right now at this time, you're done, right? My earth signs, y'all done. Y'all just don't want to be dealing with that type of energy anymore. So it's really more of like, the decisions that you're going to be making for yourself will determine if you're going to continue to carry that next week or not. So there's going to be, like I said, expect the unexpected. So there could be some things that trigger my earth signs next week that's going to put them in a space of saying, do I want to deal with this shit or not? Virgo, we have anxiety. Like I expressed, letting go of what we may have been comfortable with, it puts us in a space of not knowing which way to go or what to do. But do remember that this card is a mind card, right? So it is a sword. So put yourself in a space of knowing that your mind could also be playing tricks on you. So knowing that you're making these decisions for yourself to move forward, do not doubt that you're making these decisions for the best of for you, right? And for the highest good of whoever else is going to accept the way you are. So at the end of the day, whatever choices you're making, whether if you're quitting your job, right? And you don't know how you're gonna get to the next career or whatever leap you're doing, because this is a leap, right? 10 is like, I'm off this. And so that brings anxiety. So ask yourself, how can you um build a plan for the ego. The ego is the one that gives us anxiety because it doesn't know what's next. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna pay this? How are we gonna? It's always how with the ego. I'm sorry, but I have to say it. And with that being said, we have to tell the ego this. Well, this is how I'm gonna do it, and by writing down or building a list or speaking on a video, whatever it is that makes you feel comfortable to secure yourself and be in a space of saying, I'm going to take the next leap and this is how I'm going to do it, is going to assist you in removing this away. Because it's not like the world is giving you anxiety. It's like you're giving anxiety to yourself because you are finally deciding to do big things in your life. Yeah, I told you it's a big week. Big week, big things, new things. All right. Capricorn, you got the ascension. And with the ascension, this automatically for you is like you're being carried next week to where you want to be, to where you desire to be, to where you enjoy to be, to where you love to be. And 2-1 adds up to a 3, and 3 is like mind, body, and soul. So this next week is really connecting you to where it's like you're being carried to where you desire to be. So how do you open up to that? By letting go of all of this. And that doesn't mean that next week now you're going to be in that space, but this is, again, remember, everything we're planning, right? We're in the beginning, we're building structure, we're building foundation. So next week it talks about that. How can you build your foundation? By letting go of what no longer serves you so that you can be moving and ascending. And y'all, ascension is not something that we reach and that's it. No, it's every day we ascend. Every day we descend, we go to sleep, and every day we ascend. I'm just saying. So with that being said, how can you build a plan for yourself every day to not be in this space and bring yourself to be in this space? How can you honor your body? How can you honor your mind? How can you honor your soul? Your people around you, how can they honor you? Where's the boundaries at? And so that's what's happening next week. And again, surprises with that ascension is just like, and it's the world card. So it could be, I'm hearing sudden moves for a lot of people. All right. And we have Taurus. Taurus, this is a coin card. This is your card, like your energy, right? So with the 8 of coins in reverse, it's like the hard work is within. There's, again, things are going to be moving forward. So there's nothing stopping us. So the hard work is from within. So you really have to figure out what is it that you want to work inside yourself at this current time. What is holding you back? What thoughts, what emotions, what people are holding you back to make you work hard on yourself? Like, you have to work hard on yourself, right? You can work smart, you can play, and you can still let go of this and learn how to build boundaries. This is a message for you too, to build boundaries, because I do feel like you've been working to declutter, and right now it's like next week it feels like you're back in that space, just like, oh, I thought I was over this, and it's just like, just dig deep a little, just dig just a little more. It's almost over. Just dig a little more and really declutter. And with the coins, it talks about finances, so it really is like, where in your mind is finances bothering you? For some, it's like, do you really feel like you need to work harder to get more abundance to get more money, or do you feel like you can work smarter, right? So 8 again talks about there's no lack. There's no lack in what you're desiring at this time or what you're creating, but it's more about you. Like, how can you release, right? That hammer is like breaking through. The burden card is like letting go. Some of y'all want to hold on to it, but this is just like, nah, let that shit slip out your hand. Flip that shit upside down. All right, so y'all really focus next week on self and finding tips and tricks for yourself to battle yourself. Like, that's really what it is. This is where we at war with ourselves, in the sense of like bringing the true authentic self of us, releasing the beliefs of what our parents raised us with, or whoever our guardian was, and our teachers, whatever that was, and just knowing that right now in this moment, while you take this breath, you can create whatever you want. Right now, you have the opportunity, the choice to shift your mindset. You do, by easily stating things to yourself. But it's a constant thing, right? You can try, and then at some point you have to make it a commitment. Listen, Impact Theory is a show that I watched for many years that inspires me all the time to do the what I'm doing now, the work that I do, and things like that. And it's just basic entrepreneurs that started from a plan, and then they ended up going out there and helping a lot of people, and also building a business for themselves, but really in the space of authenticity and compassion and things like that. So go get yourself inspired. There's so much stuff to get inspired. You don't have to be an entrepreneur, but inspire yourself to be the best at your position, at your career, whatever it is, but have fun. No. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a love oracle for the collectives, and then, like I said, an earthcraft. And I'm going to read what the message is so we can all see. And then from there, I'm off this. You know, the nighttime seems pretty cool. I still talk a little fast, but thank y'all for those who join live. I always love. Look, yo, we almost made it. We almost made it. We almost made it, y'all. It's all right. This is an extra card. Respect, just a little bit. So respect. It says you value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. So basically, we got to respect each other. That's that uniqueness that I was talking about. That respect that, when you meet people, even though they're different, you still want to be in a space of knowing that they still are valuable and that they bring something to the table. Treat others like you want to be treated. It's a boomerang. All right, but now let's. Oh, hell no. All right, so something weird happening here, because now it has it here and this. So we're going to read both of them. So we have release. You have the ability to give over unwanted energy to the loving force of the universe. Whoever it is that you believe in, you have the ability to give that energy away. We don't have to carry that burden, right? Many of us may know the story of Jesus Christ, right? I'm not here to say to believe in anything, or whatever the case may be, but we don't have to carry the burden. We don't have to carry the burden. We can give it up, write it down, burn it, cry about it. Whatever it is that we need to do as a collective, release it. Because the more that we release, the easier it's going to be to bring in what we desire. Just remember, like, a filled up suitcase cannot take any more clothes if you don't take out clothes and put some away. I just got a suitcase right there and that came to mind. Priorities, plan. You understand the prominent importance of manifesting love in all situations. Anything that you're manifesting, anything that you're desiring, do it for the highest good of all people. Do it for the highest good of yourself, right? In the lack of no one, right? Because at the end of the day, abundance is out there. The universe, there is no lack, right? The minute that we feel like there's lack, that's when we then decide to to release our faith and our belief, and we're no longer in a space of thinking that we can manifest what's already ours. So I'll talk more about that on Manifestation Monday, but build the priorities, build a step. And little by little, things are going to grow for you. I'm a testimony of that, y'all. Y'all have watched me little by little, little by little. And it's all about doing what you love. I love doing this. This makes me happy. All right, so remember, for the collective, it's priority, release, and respect. Respect others while you connect with each other. Release expectations. And build a plan, build a foundation. All right, these cards are beautiful. Tell us the message. Five, ceremony. Wait, how it goes? Cause y'all, cause it be the light. It be the light. Can y'all see that? All right, let me look for this. A ceremony is a marked occasion that invites you to slow down, bringing magic, tradition, and sacred intention into your otherwise mundane routine. Ceremonies create an energetic space where you can turn inwards to connect your inherited magic with that of the earth. Taking the time to prepare and do things right, like a caterpillar spinning himself into y'all, I don't know how to say this word. Y'all know what they're talking about when the caterpillar gets into the thing. I'm gonna spell it because y'all already know. You know, you know. Chrysalis. Chrysalis. I tried. Here we go. Can you see it? All right. The caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly every day. Oh, I like that. And he is in no rush. He takes his time following the proper steps, and when his transformational rite of passage is complete, he spread his wings to share his magic with the world. Remade. I'm not even finished, but y'all hear that? Oh, I wish I could bring it back, but it's long. All right, I'm focusing. The ceremony card guides us. Y'all can see it? Yeah. All right. The ceremony card guides you to prioritize, that's that word again, moment of sacredness. You may be rushing a goal or taking shortcuts in an effort to see results, only to find yourself taking one step forward and two steps back. Having a ceremonial practice is a way to slow down and allowing proper time for your magic to brew. Take some time to connect with your goals in a sacred way by adding small elements of ceremony into your life, by lighting candles while doing research on a project, dedicating a specific journal, there we go, where you write details for your plans, or making a special tea blend to drink solely as you work on your goals. Y'all, we can't, all we have to do is read this and we don't have to go through this whole hour. This is exactly what we just pulled out, and y'all see me. All right, so here, what they ask is for you to do like a morning ceremony. You don't have to do this, but basically, you can use a white candle, incense, a bowl of water, and pink rose petals, and you can just pretty much set that up for yourself. And how you call it? I'll put this on TikTok. And y'all can go on TikTok and see how you do this and pretty much center yourself. So when they say ceremony, is necessarily more of like honoring yourself. This is that feminine energy. So here's a way to detach from the word ceremony and seeing it as something that's in a space of sacrificing, and more of ceremony in a space of going within yourself and empowering yourself with the magic that's already, you heard it, inherited. I told you, baby, you magical. And 5 is the number of release. Aye. 5 is the number of release. Look at this. Ooh. Just look at that. Just very centered. And this is the root chakra. So it's really talking about releasing, right? Letting go of what we had going on within the first 18 years of our lives that really put us in a space of feeling like we didn't believe in ourselves. And I know some of us don't want to go back there. Some of us don't remember. Again, get assistance, right? You heard it. Step by step. The caterpillar shit was like the best perfect example. I couldn't say anything else. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm off this. I'll see y'all next week. I promise. I don't know what time though. Hi, everybody. I'm off this, but I love y'all. Check it out. I'm going to do the timestamps now. Thank you. Peace.